Alrighty, that works. So I'm just gonna give anyone who's interested a minute to trickle in off of the Discord announcement, and then I'm going to be seeing how far I can take this build. Potentially, I should definitely upgrade some stuff soon, because I haven't upgraded my shield, and I can probably replace my weapon at this point. Actually, I'm not sure if I can replace this weapon yet. Alright. Let's see. Just gonna make sure the bot picked it up. Hey! Welcome! I'm about to get started and see just how far I make it. Alright. My Discord bot did pick everything up. So, it's time to try level 17. Alright. And I don't know. This is the 3 boss tile set, I think. I could be remembering wrong. That's probably just a little bit quiet. I played with the volume because I didn't want to blast anyone's ears, but I think the volume might be a little too low now. So as soon as I'm not surrounded by potentially dangerous enemies, should be about now. Going to, wait, I want to do escape, configuration. And there we go. Maybe I want to also lower the music by 1 notch and then general volume up. There we go. So this game is pretty fun so far. It just released into early access. It feels very much like a Grim Dawn Diablo 2 Path of Diablo style game, as opposed to something like Last Epoch, which feels much more, I guess I'm going to say Path of Exile style. Because I do feel at this point, Huey has kind of become its own subgenre of action RPG. So this is very much in the, oh right, thorns are a thing. Thorns are scary, by the way. Scariest thing in the game right now for me. Which is probably because my damage is just dumb. Yeah, it launched into early access, and I am doing the Hellgate, which, if you've ever done Greater Rifts in Diablo, or maps in Path of Exile, or anything like that, Crucible in Grim Dawn, I think it's called. This is the Endgame mode, where you go until you can go no more. Or, of course, until the enemies can go no more. Which, at the moment, is definitely the case. There's going to be a boss here, maybe. Oh, spooky. One of these days, I'm just going to one-shot myself with that. That damage has been getting scarily high. Wait, armored. How hard? Okay, I can still kill armored foes, no problem. Got it. I've been doing some limit testing for my build. It is currently on sale for, I believe it is $16, and the game will be $20 when it fully releases. Or maybe not when it fully releases, but when the sale ends. And that is US pricing. I would guess there's regional pricing since it's on Steam, and I don't know what it would be elsewhere. Let's see if I can just nuke everything. Oh. On the one hand, yes, I can nuke everything. On the other hand, thorns are so scary. Oh, thorns are terrifying. Do I need Weka? I don't think I need Weka. If I want to do this efficiently, what I'm probably going to have to start doing is not fighting packs of enemies and not really looting. Because looting takes a little bit long when you generate this many items, which is not typical of your early game experience. Very much think of this like you would with any other action RPG. Wait a minute. I passed level 50. I thought 50 was the cap. Yeah, think of this like any other action RPG where things just get ridiculous as you go into Endgame. And I am deep into the Endgame. This is skill uses, maximum MP. That's not that great. All right. Let's go. Oh, you saw me? Machine gun. Okay. Thorns hurt. Thorns hurt so much. Let's try that again. Rip me. I completely reset my progress there because Thorns just insta-killed me not insta. I probably should have stopped attacking, but because the talismans are so efficient, it's very hard sometimes. Talismans are very efficient at killing things. All right, so we're back on the slightly less ridiculous level 12 now. I think I can just run to the end. I don't think I need that much stuff right now. Of course, if I run into rocks, that doesn't really help my case. Oh, wait. Why did I accidentally unbind that? I was messing with my keybinds earlier, and I definitely didn't mean to unbind dodge from right click. So because I made mistakes and because I mashed my very high damage but very self-damaging skill there, I'm gonna have to redo my progress. I didn't actually know it reset when you died. I would have been less cavalier about mashing that, I think, if I'd known. There we go. Nice targeted damage. The thing that I really like about Chakram, the damage is very, very targeted. Now I'm just going to look for bosses. I don't get this level that often. I don't know if it's random chance or if it's scripted to be a lower likelihood, but so far I've gotten this level significantly less than some of the others. All right, an amulet. Pick up a bunch of gold, because why not? Okay, that wasn't too bad on the damage. As long as I don't spam it, I don't think I'll insta-kill myself. But if I get much more damage, it's going to be a problem. I think I might have to reduce my skill damage and increase my absorb or my HP. Just so I don't die to my own reflected damage. Huh. Well, it said the game crashed, but the game didn't crash. So on the one hand, that was weird. On the other hand, it's good. Right now, the way it works is very, very simple. So the dungeon will have a level, which is what I'm doing right now. And you go in and your mission is to kill the boss, or bosses in this case. Some of them have a single boss you need to kill. Others have 3 bosses you need to kill. And that's just based on the original tile set and the mission from the story mode. The farther you go, the more dangerous enemies become, and the better the rewards. Though after a point, right now, it does not seem to keep up with how strong characters get, because characters get a little bit ridiculous. By a little bit, I mean a lot, because that was a boss. The biggest danger I have right now is myself. I am my worst enemy. Lightning gem I'll take. A lot of this is crafting materials, which I can talk about a little bit when I go back to town next. Oh, Sona. Skill damage and avoidance. That's good. What's my avoidance at now? Avoidance is helpful to not die. My avoidance is now at 99%, which I believe means I'm capped on avoidance. In fact, looking at it, I'm overcapped on avoidance. Which means if you can avoid Thorns damage, it's terrifying that I actually died to Thorns damage with a 90% chance to avoid it. And this is the boss of the area. Now I'm just going to clean up a bunch of the enemies. Ooh. If you're wondering why there's enemies with a weird symbol above their head, those are my minions. Because I have a passive that lets me convert enemies to friends, basically. All right, we've got the static level. Wait, S+? Oh, S+? I didn't know lightning gems went that high. I've been going A++ because I expected A++ to be about the cap, and it takes a long time to get an A++. So even though I'm leveling up and it says I'm gaining skill points, I'm not actually gaining skill points anymore. It looks like level 50 is the cap. You can just fill your EXP bar past 50. So that's good to know. And because I'm so high level, I'm not as worried right now about farming. I am much more worried about getting back to 17. Though sometimes I will farm a bit just because there's a bunch of nice stuff around, or because I feel like making all the massive numbers of enemies around me explode. But technically I can just run to the boss with this build because it's very stealthy. Oh, good. Storage. I have 2 Selly. I have 2... Wait, no. I have... Why do I have 3 Selly? I'm trying to grab 2 of each. Just to have. Though some of these aren't particularly good. Each glyph can have a random roll on it. And here, I can buy more stuff. Skill damage, basic attack, skill damage, poise. What is my current maximum HP, crit, coins found? I think I like the defenses on that better. Skill recharge. What's elemental effect? Crit chance accuracy. Basic attack. Skill uses. That's a lot of HP. And my helmet is not very good. Or my scarf, I should say. It's not really a helmet. Leveling normally gives you a glyph slot and skill points. So these things here are glyphs. Each one has specific bonuses. And this is what you fill in with all the glyphs. So these unlock every level, but it caps at 50. I have all of the glyphs that I can have. And then these are compound glyphs, which gain bonuses based on the glyphs that are placed in the radius. I can probably fit one more of these in. I don't think I can fit two more in. No, I can fit two more in if everything is literally 100% perfect. But I don't know if there are actually configurations that are compatible to the point where I can do that. Basically, you play Tetris for your glyphs. And then for skills, you select the active powers here and the passives over here. Every 5 actives, you get 1 passive. Skill uses MP experience on Weka. I don't care that much about Weka. So for now, I'll do that. I'll put this here because eventually I do want to upgrade. And I can get rid of this now. Put these in storage. Well, I've kind of filled the storage, but at least until I fill it up. So I remember the enemies here are very tanky. Oh. Not liking that. I wonder if my HP keeps going up as I level. Oh, is that what I think it is? Yes, it is. I think I'm going to use this skill for a bit, just because this skill doesn't hit as many times, which means I'm less likely to die to my own reflect or thorns. And I think it should do enough damage to clear still. And behind me, it's just going to become a mess as my resurrected / converted enemies fight with the actual enemies. So I'm just going to move on. 3497. I'm going to see if that number changes when I next level up. Remember 3497 for me, Chad. This is cool. You can give... Wait, I should make sure I... Okay. I don't think anything else is following me. You can give a random person an item. So I'm going to give someone... Oh, that's potentially a huge upgrade. All right, I'm not giving anyone that. That I'm keeping. Projectile pierce accuracy, MP avoidance. That's also a really good glyph. Right, here we go. And I got back this, which is someone else's weapon. It is level 2. So it is not quite what I was looking for. Ooh. All right, I got another fire gem. These guys are tanky boys. They have about 26,000 health, which is a lot more than bosses, generally speaking. I keep forgetting that this doesn't give me phasing because I'm used to Path of Exile where this kind of effect gives me phasing. It's 100% my fault. Eventually I'll, you know, train myself around that. Come here, you. Oh, you're my friend. Ouch. And the boss should be right up here. So I'll just get rid of anything that might be following me. Well, I'll scare rid of you. Oh, that had decent health. That had very decent health, actually. The rares weren't outscaling it, so maybe that's been changed since I was doing this the other day. Or maybe this is just the scaling for even greater depth. Okay. There we go. I had trouble clicking that for some reason. All right. I think the game got confused because I tabbed out because I wanted to check my YouTube stats to make sure that everything was looking good. So I apologize for the flashing screens there. But it should be good now. And let me know if it's not. Oh. You know, I'm just not going to fight those. I will fight those guys, though, mostly just because. The thorns are scaring me. Thorns are scary. Well, I took some damage from that. I think as long as I use just Radiant Spears, I won't ever die to Thorns, because it doesn't seem to multi-hit, which is why it doesn't do as much damage as Seeker Talismans. But in this case, because I'm more worried about damage to myself than I am damage to the enemies, I am basically in this game's equivalent of mirror tier gear, so that's pretty much what it is. This is not at all what normal gameplay would look like at a low level. Like, that was a boss. And that is what I mean by Seeker Talismans doing, well, all the damage. They hit really hard right now. Okay. And I'm going to go back because my inventory is a little bit full. What foods? I've been slacking. I need a better food buff here instead of the ice cream sandwich. It's a really good buff if you basic attack, but that's not even on my bars anymore. I've got skill damage here. I've got... Oh, I need to replace this too. I forgot that this was from way back. Movement speed, coins found. I probably can replace coins found and then HP, and I kind of like the HP. And my health does seem to be going up as I level. So I wonder how much health I'll eventually get. Regenerate HP, additional allies, ice resistance. Doesn't seem that great. Projectile, what's this again? Projectile pierce is good, move speed is good, skill damage is good, ice damage is good, MP regen. Okay. It's a really okay amulet. I don't know if it's worth it. This is a higher absorb. Percent HP instead of flat. Maybe. There's also this. So just as a rough comparison, 2030 to 2631 goes to 70, no, no. Oh, it's so much less damage. All right, flat damage is broken. Got it. What about this one that has more flat damage? There we go. That's more. Does this have anything else? Okay, coins found is kind of good. Projectile pierce is kind of good. Those are all kind of good stats. That's why I'm using that amulet. I would definitely be fine replacing, though, a lot of those stats. And then this one I was just keeping because curiosity. This is crit chance, but maximum HP is really low. I think I'll hold on to that instead. And if I come over here, this is where you can do things like combine gems. Combining gems gets you better gems. Over here, you can upgrade equipment, such as taking this amulet from rare to legendary. Like so. Coins found ice damage. Oh, good God. That's so much damage. Oh, did I just drop it? I definitely just dropped it. Whoops. I don't want to be dropping that. And my health goes to 3687 from 3527. So this means it should be harder for me to one-shot myself. I don't know if accuracy is something I need to care about right now. Let's see if accuracy is something I need to care about right now. I'm not very fast at looking through here. Accuracy, 184. I don't think so. Hey, welcome. How's it going? I don't think I need to care about accuracy right now. So back to Hellgate Island. And now that I've recovered from my mistake, I'm back on level 17. How's it going, Snow? So this time my goal is to not die to Thorns damage, which might actually be harder than it sounds. Thorns hurts. But given that nothing else is really threatening to me, it kind of needs to hurt, as otherwise I think I would have fully outscaled the game at this point. Elden Ring is on my list of games to try, but I don't think I'll be playing it until after 318, because I want to dedicate a good chunk of time, and I wasn't sure I'd have that good chunk of time right now. Oh, please stop hitting me. Wait, was that mine? I think I might have just hit one of my own allies with my attack. Yep, that's Thorns. Oh, that's a rare amulet that I might as well grab in case it has skill damage. That was a lot of healing. Did you quit because something about the game was unfun, or did you quit because a lot of your friends quit? Because I also ended up quitting Lost Ark, and it's one of those things where I didn't actively say, I'm not having fun here at any point. Instead, it was kind of, oh, no one's online. I guess I'll log off until someone's online. And then I kind of just logged in less and less, and a lot of my friends had stopped logging in entirely. This is dangerous, but I think I can do it. I did it, and I did not insta-die. I was slightly worried that I was going to insta-die to Thorns there. Oh. Right now it's a little hard to tell in this super juiced content what's on the floor. I'm sure that will be fixed in the future. Okay, That amulet is kind of garbage. This one's good, though, so I'm going to keep that one. Yeah, that's fair. I can definitely see that as a complaint. And if I'd been trying to push progression, I probably would have felt the same. I was kind of just treating Lost Ark as a time killer, where if I had people to do stuff with, I'd log in and do stuff. Oh god. That hurt. I'm getting very concerned that this build might not be Thorns viable for much longer. But yeah, because I was treating it as a time killer, it was fun so long as other people were playing. I shouldn't have just stood there. Wait, did I just one-shot myself? Oh no. Okay, I might need more health and less damage. Unless I just stood in something stupid. Nope, I straight one-shot myself off of Thorns. Well then. Where are my teloglyphs that I didn't pick up? I wonder if Thorns is a percentage of enemy HP and not my damage. Because I feel like around here, it doesn't hurt as much. I should experiment with that a little bit. I need to find something that has Thorns to experiment with. All right, well, you don't have Thorns. That's a Sona. That's going to make my problems worse, if it is based on my damage. If it's based on enemy HP, then... I mean, getting more defenses and stacking less damage seems to be the solution regardless. Thorns. There we go. So that's 224 off of that skill. That's 3 off of... Huh. Okay, I'm very confused. That's evasive, so... That's where... It's some sort of reflect. I don't know how it works exactly, though. Because it wasn't an issue until I started grinding the very deep Hellgate levels. All right, so this is Thorns. Oh, it's dead. Maybe the key is just never pressing my attack button twice. Although I do think I can very much swap some things around. I can get some more Tello, which is 100 health. All right, so this is Thorns. 753. It's pretty fun. Right now, I'm in the very end of the Endgame. So think of this as juiced 100% delirious maps, where my big enemy is not actually the enemies, but myself, because I keep dying to Thorns damage, which is basically reflect. Very nice. That is very, very Oh, did I just say respectable? It's very, very respectable on both the click-through and the watch time. All right, so I've got a couple of Tello glyphs here. Gonna replace Kasi with Tello because I don't think I need the avoidance. I have to be careful about these because some of them I'm using for specific bonuses. But I can also just replace some of my base Sonas. I can replace this Selly. This just gets me more HP straight up. And here, I need the Utala and I need the Sona. I want to keep the Picala because of additional allies. I don't need... Oh wait, no, I do need that Selly, but I can put that Selly over here or something and swap out a different Selly. Because Selly versus Tello does not matter in a glyph like that. There really isn't an economy here. It's just a single player game. So kind of, but also kind of not. It's destroyed in that your power level certainly balloons beyond the enemies very quickly. But in terms of will someone have an economic advantage over you? No, because the only multiplayer right now is local co-op, which can be done via Steam Remote Play. One of these days I'll remember that I don't automatically have phasing. I'm still getting into the habit of running through enemies, which, it's going okay. You know, it's a learning experience. I haven't actually died to failing at running, though, which is more than I can say about failing at attacking. Because this doesn't hit that hard, this might be my way forward as long as I control my damage. Because I think my mistake before was trying to outburst too much. Oh. So. Though I'm also now up to... Wait. Has my HP not been changing as I've been switching glyphs? Huh. I think that's broken. I'm not actually gaining health from switching glyphs at the moment. It could be because my level is so much above the maximum. Because that was working fine earlier. This is an early access. There are still bugs. That said, the developers have been very active in terms of both taking community feedback and also fixing issues. So while I fully expect to find bugs, I also fully expect them to be fixed as quickly as is humanly possible. So at the point where I'm at, I kind of do have too many coins and too little to spend it on. That's also partially my fault for not picking up enough items, because you can roll items and materials to try to get more legendaries, and I might get some upgrades from that. I just haven't really been picking that up, because you have to click to pick up items, whereas coins are passive. So I'm getting a lot more coins than items. This game is called Ghostlore. It just released into early access on Steam today. It's very heavily inspired by games like Diablo 2. And it's pretty fun. And right now, I'm, well, kind of trying to break it. Specifically, there's an infinite mode, and I want to see how far I can push my character. So far, the limiting factor has been me killing myself with reflected damage. which has happened at wave 17 and wave 18. I think if I beat wave 18, I'll get another save point to go back to, which would be cool. Yes, it is hella early access, but it's pretty fun as well. And there's a lot of things that even in the past weekish have changed. So for example, the commodity cube, one of the things that a lot of people said after both the Steam Next and then during the beta testing period was there's too many things to pick up and not enough space for them. So now we have the commodity cube. I'm gonna guess that the Glyph page is gonna get its own Glyph cube. One thing which I'd like to see is you can, wait, I can demonstrate this. So you can control click and it goes in or out. I would like to see that with the Glyph page. Right now, you can't control click in and out, but I wouldn't be surprised if that gets added in the near future. You're not supposed to be level 60, by the way. I think I've broken something by being too high level. The max level is 50. But my build is a little bit ridiculous. Oh, sorry, I'm 61 now. I started as a sentinel. Technically, I'm not really playing like a sentinel right now, though. I'm not using the sentinel skills very... Okay, that was, I think, less of... Was that thorns or was that me just being dumb? I'm not sure. I got very close to those enemies. I think that was just me being dumb and not thorns. I'm trying to track what damages and kills me so that I know how to avoid my recent deaths. Okay, that's poisonous. Wait, is that... Oh. I do not need that. I also don't need... Nope. Enough reading. There's things trying to kill me. That was definitely reflect. There's no way they hit me there. Okay, that one's dead. This one's gonna explode. That one was the reflect one, I believe. There's just a bunch of loot here. Loot piles kind of happen. I don't think I needed to hit my potion there. But better to hit your potion and not need to than need to and not hit it. Okay. Okay, could you not shoot me? That would be much appreciated. Okay, that wasn't reflect, so I'm good. I'm trying to find a balance of killing things along the way with just running through. It's a work in progress. Certain areas are easier to just run through than others, of course. Oh. There we go. Nope, I don't want to be there. It is so hard to convince my brain that I don't have phasing. I just see this, and I think, oh, I have phasing. Path of Exile brain will do that to you. But as far as I know, no boss has thorns. So I'm back to 16, which is good. So I wonder if I hit the character sheet, so 3661, then if I take this Tello off, I should go to 3551. But I don't. So 941 from Glyphs. 941 from Glyphs. But what if I put Selly on? Is it Tello that's bugged? Oh! Wait, it might be that Tello is just bugged and not counting towards my HP. Okay. That's what it seems to be. So does this mean that all of my Tello glyphs are bugged? Oh no. So right now, 38, 37. 38, 37. Nothing changed. Oh no. All right, I'm just going to very quickly report this as a bug. Yeah, it's Mahjong Tetris. Because you want to fit as many compound glyphs as you can. Compound glyphs give you bonuses like crit chance, crit multi. And then you want to fit regular glyphs in your compound glyphs to activate the bonuses. So it's basically Mahjong Tetris. Oh, wait. Did I just misread? Have I been... Oh my god, I've misread Tello the entire time. Oh my... I feel really dumb right now. Thank you very much for clarifying that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna remove Tello from my build, because I'm an idiot. I think it's because the font is a little bit blocky, and when I looked at a glance, I just thought that Tello was 100% HP, and, or not 100% HP, 100 HP, and Selly was a range. But now that I'm looking at it closely, that says MP, not HP. Yeah, I feel very dumb right now. But hey, I've now realized the problem. All right, so do I need Tello? Where do I actually need this? Because I'm getting rid of all these. I need more HP. Reflect is my problem. And for anyone wondering, Serious, who's in chat, is one of the developers. She has been absolutely awesome. So any questions that I can't answer, she probably can. And she can also find things where I just failed at reading. So I don't need Tello in this. Do I need Tello in this? Magic item chance. I kind of want it here. That's okay. Oh wait, but I can put this one in here unless I need it here. Tello skill speed. Skill speed's okay, but I don't think I really need it. I do not need it here. I can absolutely swap that for a Selly. I can swap Kalakasi. I can swap that for a Kasi. I'm glad to know I'm not alone. Wait, does Kasi do anything for me? Yes, it does. Wait, no. Because if the limit is 0.9, that means this caps at 90%. So I might as well keep the Tello. This one gives HP. This one gives HP. I'm keeping that one. I think I needed it here as well. I wanted it here as well. I didn't need it here. MP gained when hit. Okay, I definitely don't need that there. So that can go here. And what does that open up in my glyph slots? That opens up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm very glad the feedback's helped. Sometimes when it comes to giving feedback on games, especially games in beta, I sort of feel like I'm screaming into the void, where I'm saying things and I don't know if it's something that's helpful. I don't know if it's something that's heard. I just don't know. And so to know that not only has it been heard and that it's also been very helpful absolutely makes my day. All right. Now, Selly, buff effect. I don't particularly need buff effect, but that's fine. Picala would be the other choice there. Tello, Picala, Kasi. Selly. I can put Selly here. All right, my HP is better. Maybe I won't one-shot myself as much. Yeah, even on 1080p, to me, it definitely looked similar enough to the H that until it was pointed out, I would have just kept thinking that it was an H. Yes, the portal does look familiar. It is available. It is in early access on Steam, and it is, I believe, $16 currently. Oh, those are enemies. Ally damage, MP gained when hit. Well, my goal is to not get hit, so getting MP when I'm hit seems like rewarding me for doing bad things. So I will not do that. It's pretty much just drag and drop. It looks a little bit intimidating with my glyph setup because I have so many of them. Normally, it would be much more drag and drop, especially early game. So I have links on. You can definitely try to post a link. YouTube might eat it, but I can fix that for you real quick. 1 second. I definitely should have done this sooner. All right, so what I will do is I will pin a link to the Steam page. So now everyone should be able to click it. All right, the damage difficulty balance, it depends on at what point depends both on your class and what point in the game you're at. So early on, the first 2 levels, it's relatively forgiving. You can make a lot of mistakes and you can learn a lot. I certainly wouldn't just stand in absolutely everything. You can probably stand in absolutely everything on the first level, but I still wouldn't advise it because it's a bad habit. By the time you get to the last mission that was available for the beta, things would roughly 2 or 3 shot me. And it started to get pretty punishing on a melee character, where I often had to use defensive cooldowns, time my potions, or kite backwards. Especially some of these enemies, because this is basically the zone from the last level of the beta. And let me see if I can show you one of these enemies without it murdering me. Yeah, that poison spiral does massive damage if you are close, so you have to be really careful if you are playing a melee character. If you're playing a ranged character, much easier. Although the salamancers, the fireball guys, these hit very hard. And so that's just kind of a get good and dodge. I think there could potentially be a little bit more balancing with the melee classes to make them a little bit stronger at early mid-game. But overall, it's pretty good, and a lot of the melee classes have ranged abilities that you can use. So when you're kiting, it doesn't feel terrible. Just don't make your entire build around Were-Tiger, because if you make your entire build around Were-Tiger, it does feel kind of bad sometimes, but you're doing it to yourself. And you're welcome. I often don't have time to promote games during the busy season of Path of Exile, but during the off season, I like to play other things. I think, personally, if all I ever played was PoE, I would go insane. Not because it's a bad game at all. It's an incredibly good game. But I just need to try new things and do different stuff. And increasing my health seems to have greatly helped with the me one-shotting myself problem. Whoop. So that's really cool. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have fired twice. It worked out because there wasn't enough thorns to kill me, but that could easily cost me my progress right now. I'm scrounging for all of the Selly glyphs. I'm like, give me more well-rolled Selly glyphs. I've been ignoring them because I thought that all I needed was Tello. Yes, melee is very hard. I think I'm safe enough to... see, there's already a Selly here. Which means I'm going to put Kasi here. There's already a Selly here, and there's already a Selly here. Do I need the bonuses, though? I don't need the bonuses, so I'm just going to put a double up there. And I'm just going to put a double up here. 79 HP. Do I have any that are less? Well, that's lower on the HP side. It's 99... 97. Oh, I just thought of something. Potentially being able to see... This wouldn't be easy to do, but being able to see what the rolls on glyphs are a little bit more easily without having to mouse over all of them. Maybe if you mouse over the compound glyph, all of the slotted glyphs, like, kind of like if you hold shift, it compares things. Like this. Maybe a side-by-side would be helpful. Not a problem early game. Late game gets to be a little bit problematic. Okay. As long as I attack slowly, I think I'm okay here. Cool. Nice. I got... What's the demon guy's name? I got the demon guy level 99 achievement earlier today. Because for some reason, I woke up way earlier than I planned on. And I still don't know why. And I'm going to go back to town. Oh. So, speaking of bugs, this is a bug. Your minimap just kind of breaks. Doesn't actually hurt anything. But it is a little bit funny looking. Ooh, I can replace this because I don't think the base... Wait, there's something else that was worse. This is MP accuracy. Replace. Magic item chance. Doesn't give me more life, but it's good enough, I'd say. I've gained almost 1,000 health by swapping my glyphs. Amazing the power of reading. See, skill damage crit multi. I need flat skill damage. Flat skill damage is OP. Skill speed, basic attack, accuracy, poison res. No. Tempted on the HP. Oh, that's basic attack damage. No, that's such a nice amulet otherwise. Skill uses no. Skill damage. I could actually crit multi Ellie effects. So, food. You can complete various recipes. I don't actually know if the recipes are randomly re-rolled when you enter the area or when you close the vendor, but I can test that by seeing if these change. Oh, maybe I have to walk away a bit. Yeah, and then when you complete the recipe, you get a permanent stat bonus. Does not seem to be changing. Got it. So right here, I have basic attack damage, which doesn't really help me, and HP, which does. You can build resistances. This gives me poison res and skill damage, which is very good for me. This gives me movement speed. This gives me coins found. This gives me basic attack and monster detection radius, which is the stealth stat, I believe. This gives me magic item chance. Vendor is based on the time of day. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. This game is full of a lot of really nice subtle touches like that you will not notice, but once you do, you will remember. So let me find it here. Here are my resistances. They're all capped at 75%, and as you can see, I don't have a ton of them because I kind of haven't really found that much need for them on this character. If you're playing a melee character, I very much advise getting some resistances. Much more important on a melee character, because I don't get hit very often, I kind of spam the screen with minions. It is, I would say, less important, although that could be part of why I'm dying to my own reflected damage. So right now, this is avoidance allies, 23% maximum MP. Okay. And then this is maximum HP. I'm tempted to do this because I don't think I need more damage. So this is the blacksmith where you can upgrade items. Like so. Experience gained and maximum MP. So I'm losing some resistances and I'm losing some avoidance. How low does my avoidance go? Avoidance 99, so it goes to 82, so I'd be missing 8%, I believe. My HP goes to 5,000 from 4252. I think that's worth it. I'm not 100% sure. I think what I'm going to do is upgrade the shield, or potentially just store this for now. Because this is 21% maximum HP. Is maximum HP more valuable right now? 4252. 4065. No, the 187 flat HP is better. So let's upgrade this. Like so. And it got ally damage, which doesn't really help me, I don't believe. Items can have up to 4 sockets. You can put gems in sockets. Putting gems in sockets lets you do more damage. Do I have... I think I need to alkahest a bunch of glyphs. Oh, not a bunch. I need to alkahest 1 glyph to use this. Oh, that's basic attack. That's why that's over there. Duh. For now, I'll just leave that as is. And I'm going to take all my gems out and try to combine up. I wonder how high gems go. Originally, I didn't know they went this high. I just got an achievement, Dressed to Kill, which I would assume is wear all legendary items. So you combine gems, 2 of a lower tier becomes 1 of a higher tier. There are poison gems, which add poison damage, fire gems, which add fire damage, lightning gems, which add lightning damage, and ice gems, which of course add ice cream tier character. I'm kidding, they add ice damage. Adding ice cream tier character would be nice though. But you have to do that at the food vendor. Alright, so that was a C. This is a C. Now for the B's. S+++. Is this where I say challenge accepted? I think this is where I say challenge accepted. Maybe. It's a lot of gems. I have 1 S+ so far. I have a bunch of A++. Because A++ is 16. And eventually, I'm probably going to be destroying some of these items. For now, though, I'm going to be doing the opposite. I don't see myself swapping most of this anytime soon. No, I very much see myself swapping this helmet. Never mind. I don't see myself swapping this shield anytime soon. So I'm going to put the S plus and some A plus pluses in there. And that is how you make a super shiny item. I'm going to put all the rest away because I now have space because I combined them. All right, level 17. See how this feels. Spooky. Yes, inventory is currently slot-wise the same for everyone, and nothing is class-locked, although each class starts with a different weapon, unless I'm remembering wrong. But I believe each class starts with one of the weapons, and then you can just use whatever you want from there. Something else to note, your weapon's damage range affects your basic attack, but does not affect skills by default. So you can kind of think of weapons as a stat stick if you're a heavily skill-based build, like my current character. And how's it going? Nope. This is a different Hellgate in a different game. Yeah, like the only reason I'm using the weapon that I am on this character is this was the best thing I got with skill damage. Because I never auto attack. It's not even on my bars anymore. And so instead of worrying about weapon type, I just treat it as a pure stat stick. I don't think most builds can be quite as hands-off with their weapon, though. At least I've noticed that a lot of other builds do still auto-attack occasionally, though I haven't taken any other character nearly this far into the endgame. So that could just be a thing that you outscale by the time you reach... What level am I? I probably don't want to know. I will find out when I level up again. You know, I'm betting that guy just one-shots me if he hits me now. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. So, okay, that's garbage. Why did I pick up garbage? HP steal, maximum HP cooldown. It's basic attack, regen. Accuracy, experience, interrupt, cooldown. Interrupt is basically stun to my understanding. Basic attack, elemental, and skill damage, but it's percent. Oh, that's good. I tried Geomancer a couple times, and it's the class where I want to like it, but I just don't because of the skill cooldown. In the early game, it just feels a little bit clunky in terms of skill cooldown. I'm guessing by the late game, that gets partially or completely solved, where you can just spam Fireball as your main skill. But that was definitely something that when I was playing it a couple times felt very awkward to me. The nice thing about Sentinel is you can spam Radiant Spears from very, very early on. All right. Ooh, I think that touched me, and it hurt. Oh, if I kite back, will these activate? Yes, they will. Do I need this? Maximum MP, HP, armor break. Nope. Someone's going to get a nice weapon. I got back. Oh, I know Wolfio. He does a lot of Path of Exile stuff. Well, I now have Wolfio's weapon. Oh, that was not an enemy. I thought there was an enemy there. I think it was just all the loot. Loot has become my enemy now. Yeah, in most games, when you keybind things to the number pad, it just kind of says number pad at the bottom. All right, have a good night, and hopefully your exams go well. Oh, there are no enemies here. All right. I'm okay with this. I am now level 66. I definitely have the damage for this. It's just about whether or not I have the defenses. Which I think this time I do. We'll see. If you have one more thing to do, then you should do it as soon as possible, but do it the right way. Unless it's something for an extremely annoying client that you just don't want to ever deal with again, in which case, I'm not saying I would advocate for the quick way, but if it happened to be done the quick way, you can always go home a little bit sooner. I think I panic flasked for no reason there. Oh, that's an enemy still. Oh, I am right. I used up all of my talisman charges. It's been a bit since I've gone slow enough to... Wait, was that HP or MP? Now I'm just constantly second guessing. It was HP though, so I do want it. Ooh. I didn't even read that shield. And now I'm 67. Okay. Oh, there's still one alive. Oh. Oh, I did not like that. Not a fan. That was a lot. A lot of damage reflected at me. Here, someone can have... Wait, I see. No, you don't. No. Yeah, get confused because I went invisible. I see. Wait. Trying to decide... Wait, I wonder, if I pass... I gave Wolfio's item to some lucky person somewhere. And I should not be using Chakram. I've learned if I use Chakram, I can one-shot myself. At least I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Wait, did that scale? That said skill damage. Wait a minute. I keep that, because that could actually be an upgrade for me. So instead, give away this. I feel like what's going to happen is someone's going to be very confused because I don't know how the level bracketing works. I don't know that you have to be level 50 to receive the items I'm putting in here. Whoa. Nope. That almost killed me. Boss is hurt. But I made it to depth 19. Okay. I don't really need coins found. So let's try this. And it is basic attack speed, maximum HP. All right. I don't really need move speed either, even though it's not bad. So I'm going to try this, which is ally HP. I don't care about ally HP. So skill speed, move speed. All right. That one I'll keep. Basic attack reduced detection radius. Oh wait, I'm out of things for now. This is the Weka that I got. This is the Picala that I should be adding. Let's go for right here. Because the last thing I need is more damage, but I'm doing it anyway. And this is my avoidance one. Oh, I should sell the things I know I don't need first. So I know I don't need this, and I know I don't need this. And I know that I don't need this, and I don't think I need that. MP, okay, don't need that. Lower block chance, nope. No HP, nope. Skill uses, ice resistance, max MP. It is currently max MP, crit chance, coins found, absorb ice damage. The absorb is comparable though, but no. Then there's this, which is maximum HP, which is good. And skill damage, which is good. So I'm going to come over here, upgrade to legendary. I got experience and MP steal, I think. I don't really need the crit multi. It's kind of just whatever. So I'm going to 2148, 2271. So it bumps my damage, but not by a massive amount. But I'll take it. We are chasing percent upgrades here. Destroy item, but keep gem. A little sad to destroy an item that nice. There we go. Now, hopefully, I could be wrong, but hopefully if I die, I will go back to level 18 now. Okay, I've got a error. Let's see if this is an actual the game has crashed. Because last time I got that message, it didn't actually crash. But this time it seems like it has actually crashed. So I'm going to Alt F4 out and relaunch the game. Oh no. What if it didn't autosave? God damn it. It didn't autosave. I should have saved. Okay, well, that's not a terrible setback, actually. So I'll just have to redo level 18. Hopefully. Okay. I'm getting some good drops. So at least there's that. Ooh. No. I do not want to play with those. I learned that the gore attack that they do that reduces your absorb is terrifying. You definitely want to dodge that, or bad things will happen to you. The nice thing about the way I've set this build up, even if I don't kill everything in a pack, the remaining enemies will fight each other, which means I don't necessarily have to fight them. Sure. I will upload my save file right after this. Okay, I remember this boss. So, depth 19 again. Generating random map, continue. Now, I'm going to manually save just in case, and then okay. Wait, how do I? Oh, there we go. So, just a quick note, it would probably be helpful to make these a little bit more distinct. This was mixing into the UI of the save field behind, and I couldn't quite find the email box. So, alrighty. And there you go. It did seem to load in this time. I don't know if that means it's fixed or not, though. Yep, no problem. All right, my food bonuses weren't saved, so I have to redo food bonuses. And the thing that I wanted to drop first was coins found, because I have way too many coins. And I'm going to do fried rice. Skill use is poise. Poise is interrupt. It's not great for me, but not terrible. This is base attack, detection radius, first L drop, and move speed. Additional allies, nope. Additional allies, but absorb, so I'll take that. And then drop this. Avoidance. I don't need the avoidance, though. Crit chance. I think that caps my crit. Is that greedy? A little. Basic attack speed, MP regen. So I lost a little health off of that, but I capped my crit. Right? Yes, crit chance, 103%. Oh. I'm just going to save a couple times here, just to make sure. I have Wolfio's Kukri back. Armor break and magic item, no. This is skill damage buff effect, maybe. No. This is 36 to 42. 33 to 40, no. I didn't... Okay, I didn't keep the good skill damage weapon. That's okay, though. I'm sure I'll get another one. You know, I'm not keeping that. I don't want to clutter my inventory. Apparently he does. I'd have to hit HP for this to be an upgrade. Nah, it's not quite good enough. I'm at the point of splitting hairs over items. Oh, here. I will put that here, so it is nice and safe. Now time for level 19. I wonder if I can be a little bit more gung-ho about attacking here, now that I've made some defensive changes. Because I think my avoidance is also capped now. So, that was me attacking in the wrong direction. It does hone in on enemies, or home in, not hone in, but I do have to attack in the general direction of the first enemy to get it to do that. I definitely didn't there. Basically. Still hitting very hard. Can I just zoom through here? I might be able to. Yes. Depth 20. Let's go. This doesn't quite seem intended. I wonder if... So, is there a chance that there was only 19 levels to the Hellgate? And that I was not supposed to go to level 20? Yup. Actually, should I save first, or should I upload and then, after I upload, reload my save? Okay, save first. Got it. And now, upload save. There we go. And now I'm going to try to load and see if it generates. Depth 20, continue. Okay, so it did load in. I just couldn't see that I loaded in. Also, I see the boss. Or this is probably a triple boss map. So I see a boss. This is potentially going to be a bad idea. I did not one-shot myself. Good. Cool. If I hadn't stumbled upon this Sentinel build and realized just the absurd damage scaling that you can get, I probably wouldn't be able to reach wave 20 either. Although, I guess it's not really a Sentinel build anymore. It's a ranged damage build that happens to have originally been a Sentinel. But I'm using Exorcist, I think? Almost as much. Wait, P. Yes, I'm using Exorcist a lot right now. Well, I'm also using Hissashin a lot. So I'm just kind of using everything. All right. Which Tello do I have? Watch, I'm going to get murdered here. It's going to set me back to 12. That would be unfortunate. So this is MP avoidance. This is MP HP. Do I need the avoidance? I don't think I do. And I kind of want the skill uses. How is my avoidance? Avoidance 95. I think that's okay. The city loaded in properly this time, which is good. Now I just need to figure out how to get to the boss. Which was over there. Maybe I'll go to the one over here instead. Nice! Oh god. That was so dumb of me. I think that's the first time I've taken a lot of damage that wasn't to reflect. And it was to literally just walking into a firing squad and watching it happen. I blame Snow. Mostly because Snow is the only person in chat I know well enough to not feel bad for blaming. So congratulations, Snow. I'm also able to do these much, much faster because of the Hissashin and just, well, running past everything instead of fighting it. Builds kind of just run to boss, one-shot boss. Oh, nope. Okay. I should have saved before generating. Okay, it generated fine. Cool. Experience gained. I don't need that. All right, this Kasi has basic attack. I knew that when I swapped it too. Don't really need that. Don't really need that. Poise, ally HP. Skill recharge, maximum HP. I think I can give up a crit chance here. So maybe I'm a new hat. This is lots of maximum HP, but I already have lots of maximum HP. I'm just going to leave those there, even though I could go to the vendor, who is right here. All right, sounds good. Definitely get something to eat. I'm probably not going to be streaming for too much longer because I need to do some things. But it's been fun, and I'm probably going to go until I die again. And with how recklessly I've been playing, that's likely to be soon. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. It's been fun to push for Hellgates and see just how far my build can go. And hey, I learned that HP and MP are different stats. I also learned that I am my own worst enemy. Alright, here we go. I'm not doing as much super scary burst damage to myself now. Which is good. I think I've finally managed to level that out by increasing my HP and my avoidance and all that. Fire gem. Get fire gem, please. Oh, I got hit by that. Well, good to know it doesn't just insta-murder me. That's very good to know. Yes, it does. All right, let me get to a safe spot and I will explain a little bit more about how that works. This should be a safe spot as soon as I kill everything. Not everything? Yes. So, this is Shroud of Darkness. You get increased attack damage, which doesn't really help me because I'm not attacking. You get a lot of movement speed, and you get poison damage, because it is a skill of the Hasashin, which is an assassin archetype. It's an assassin archetype with spin to win, and oh, that caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting my stealth to end there. I've very much been abusing it, though, to just walk past enemies and go super, super fast and push the progression farther than I likely would have been able to without the ability to just, well, ignore enemies. Although, I don't know. The enemies aren't really able to fight me, so I'm sure even if it took longer, I could have gotten here regardless of that. But I'm using a lot of very, very degenerate things. Wait, what am I doing? No, don't play with stuff. We're on depth 21. So you will get the cube from... I could be wrong about this. It's either the third or fourth quest. I know you get it relatively early on. You'll get the commodity cube. It'll hold all sorts of stuff like your gems. You don't get it immediately upon starting the game. And I'm going to save, because I've gone up 3 levels and several depth. Skill recharge, nope. Keep. Nope. Oh wait, this is storage. I don't want to put things here. I wasn't paying attention to the vendor signs. Yep. And I would not be surprised if in the near future there is also glyph storage added. Yes, you will find it relatively soon. Keep in mind that my current gameplay is not super reflective of what the early game experience is. This is, as far as the end game, pretty much there's nothing beyond this point, at least to my knowledge, currently. I could be wrong about that, though. The game did just release into early access. I'm not 100% sure if the developers snuck something in. I would not be surprised if they snuck in new content that I haven't experienced yet, that includes other endgame activities. So take that with a little bit of a grain of salt. that was really dumb of me. I absolutely should not have stopped right in front of the enemies, but I wasn't punished, so worth. Alright, I think I'm on track. I'm starting to get the scary feeling again. Ooh. The I don't have enough health scary feeling. I missed a turn somewhere. Navigating with my minimap up at 300% move speed. Oh, it was up here. I guess I didn't miss it if this is the case. I needed to go down that way anyway. Yeah, navigating with my minimap up at 300% move speed is harder than it looks. But I don't know, maybe it looked difficult. I think enemies hit me there. But most of that damage was definitely still reflect. Did not mean to click that yet. I was hoping to collect some of the loot. It's okay, though. Crit multi, ice damage, MP regen, block chance. Maybe? No. Basic attack stuff. I think my minimap broke. Yep, it did the bug thing, but it's back now. Oof. That's some damage. My skill use is going up to 30 though. Makes this playstyle so easy. Because it means I can almost exclusively rely on talismans. Which is good because they auto-target. And when I'm going fast, I don't always have time to aim with the best precision. My chakram still hits much harder. No, with all the extra talismans I have, maybe my chakram doesn't hit harder now. Because I believe all of the talismans can slam into one target. Which, if that's the case, it's gotta be one of the highest damaging skills in the game. I almost went Geomancer instead. For extra elemental effects. I am very glad that I ended up going Adept. Okay, and now I can't navigate by my minimap, so I will have to guess. Ooh. Ooh, the level's breaking a little bit. Maybe I'm supposed to go over this way. Going to hope that I'm supposed to go over this way. Because it feels like the right way to go. Wait. Am I just doubling back? Am I just going in a giant loop? Oh no, I might be going in a giant loop. Cool. Walking into those is bad. Don't walk into the things that shoot at you. No enemies around. Interesting. There's some enemies. Hi, enemies. This level seems very long. I don't think I've run out of stealth charges in a long time. Oh. Spooky. I'm thornsing myself. Oh. Alright, and I'll run past there. Did I see a leveled up rune? No, I didn't. The hat and the talismans kind of overlapped to make it look like it. Glyph, not rune. One problem with games that I haven't played a ton, I'm really bad at using exact terminology, which can be confusing. This is potentially the level that never ends. Oh, never mind. Boss is up here. Oh, that was spooky. Spooky. Things are starting to scale up to my damage. Oh, I should have saved. I don't want to have to redo that. Please don't crash. Nope. Wait. Did it load? It did. Okay. So I just loaded in a little early there. And what was this? Projectile pierce on an Utala with 12% basic attack. Wow, that's really good. All right, I'm putting that on. This has skill recharge, maximum HP coins found. This has crit chance. That's kind of it. So. You know, I'll take it. More HP is good, as is resists. Destroy item, but keep gem. Now, combine the Ds. Take everything out. Combine C's. Right. A++. I'm just using A++ as my minimum threshold right now. In theory, they should all be S+. Or sorry, S+++, because that is the maximum. But it also takes a ridiculous amount of time to get to that. So, for now, I'm using what I've got. All right, depth 24. '24 is where stuff's starting to get scary. Oh, that was the teleporting boss. It's like, how did I get over there? No, you don't. I saw that. I'm sure I'd have a lot more gems if I actually stopped to loot even half of the giant piles of monsters that I killed. But at this point, without a loot filter, I kind of just want to keep going forwards. I should save before taking the portal rather than after. Oh. Running into walls while looking at your chat. Good job. Also, I do not have phasing. I should not be running directly into enemies. I've only partially learned this. Go away. Go away. I need to get out of here. I need a safe path. That's how you get through a tightly packed group of enemies. Oh yeah, I never use this. How hard does this hit right now? Reasonably. Still not as good as just loading up a massive amount of damage in a single blast. So there's going to be multiple bosses again. First one's over here. That's a lot of enemies. Oh, ow. I think that was the boss hitting me. Yes, it was. Next boss is over here. Alright. 2 bosses down. Is this going to be the way to the third? Oh, that hit hard. There was a lot of reflect there. It's really scary when all those trees are just all stacked together. Because you can't damage the ghosts. Though I think I have enough projectile pierce that it wouldn't matter at this point. No. Don't mind me just running into walls while looking at my map. It's not over here, right? No, it is not over here. There's so many elites now. Guess it's back over here, I think. Unless there's a spot that I missed. Cool. Okay. Wow, there was a spot that I missed. I was going to say, that feels like a dead end. Huh. Not quite helpful. Can always pass it along, though. Oh, thorns. What was going on with my character there? Uh-oh. Huh. Alright, that was another one of those, it says the game has crashed because there's an error message, but the game didn't actually crash. I'm just going to save. I feel like I'm lagging slightly. I'm curious about something. How much resource-wise? How much is Ghostlore using to render all the loot? Wow, quite a bit. Picking up a poison gem. Slightly difficult. Yeah, it's definitely lagging a little bit right now. Oh, was that the thing I was going to hold on to? Oh, well. It's lost in the loot pile now. Ice gem, hat. On to the next random map. I believe this is another 3 boss. Whoa. Spooky, spooky. Oh, hi there. Didn't even stand in my rune. I was so spooked. Believe that was a Thorns monster off screen colliding with talismans I left behind. Will this be a Djinn? I suspect this will be a... Oh no, it's a summoner. Get me out of here. Now I know why I keep saving when starting the new one. Jumping into the next is spooky. Oh, I can't go through there with that many enemies. Hat, maximum MP, additional allies. No, thank you. That was about the dumbest spot I could have stood. Oh, where will I stand? Directly in the middle of every single enemy. Amazingly, I wasn't punished for it. I think they all just exploded before they could hit me. This level's hard just due to the enemy density and the number of things with thorns. Because the boss still isn't dead. Because I keep killing other things. There we go. Boss is now dead. Spooky. All right, I managed to lure him away from the crowd. Yes, it is a Southeast Asian produced and influenced game. And I'm currently trying to break it. And by trying to break it, I mean that this is the Endgame's endless mode. And I'm way over what I reasonably should be doing. To the point where the game now lags from the number of coins I generate from killing enemies. Why do I always miss the turn here? I'm so bad at this map. It's always right one space, or not one space, but one area away from where I look. Oh, that was an enemy there. I was wondering why I couldn't run through it. Just pick up half the floor there. I want that shield. Thank you. Right now, the scariest thing, by far, is thorns. That's why I keep losing massive amounts of health. It's not the enemies I'm fighting. It's myself. I am my own worst enemy here. Ooh. Because you can probably see how it's a little bit choppy when I move, That happens, I've noticed, whenever there's just a ton of loot. Yes, this is not what normal gameplay is supposed to look like. I'm at depth 29 of the Hellgate now, and kind of similar icon, yeah. Now I need to see the shield that I picked up. Is the shield that I picked up actually good? Oh, do I lose HP? 4866. 2. Oh. No, I don't. That's such a big upgrade, too. All right, after this level, I'm going to portal to town. For reference, I just hit level 84. The maximum level is 50. I believe I found a small early access bug where you can level beyond max and you keep gaining HP. You don't seem to gain anything else, though. At least as far as I can tell. My character is about as min-maxed as a character in this game can get, at least without item editing. It's very ridiculous. I'm using this skill because it doesn't hit as hard as my other skill. This is my big damage skill, which it just one-shots everything. Hits for 31,000. The problem is, on thorns, it hits me really, really hard when I don't block or avoid the thorns. So I mostly use the talismans because they hit for a lot, but it's over a bunch of little hits. Yeah. Loot filter would be very helpful at this stage. So I'm also pretty sure you're not really supposed to be here. I don't know, but I'm well on my way to that. For a long time, I wasn't using HP potions at all. I've been using them because I don't know when the last save point. Let's see what I get out of this. So with this, what you can do is, you can offer an item, and that item will be given to a random player. And so I got this person's weapon, which is a level 27 weapon, which is not very useful to me. Not that I think there's any useful items in that pool for me anymore, because I'm just so far beyond. But hey, it's cool to give other people stuff. Wait, did I miss? Oh, there's just a legendary there. That was all thorns, by the way. Nothing hit me there. I believe the boss might have hit me slightly. All right, let me out of here. Depth 30. I've spawned in the ocean. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and save. So what food bonuses can I get? Every time you cook food, you get random bonuses. And basic attack speed, MP regen, move speed is okay. Skill uses poise, absorb additional allies. I don't really think I need this anymore. Skill uses, oh, okay. I definitely don't need it because I got something that's way better. This also looks ridiculous. I don't know why I have so many plus skill use things, but I do now. 1136. I'm breaking everything. Yeah. There's also this, which is your passives. They're called glyphs. You put glyphs into the glyph grid, and then you put compound glyphs and put glyphs in your glyphs. So that's what I've been doing. This Sona's low damage, but it gives me HP regen. An extra recovery would be nice, and I think I have enough damage, given that my main concern is my own damage. So I'm going to swap this Sona for that Sona. Something else of note, this game works a lot like Last Epoch, where you don't get weapon damage on your skills. Weapons are just basic attack and stat sticks. And so I've been stacking a ton of skill damage. Yeah, the glyph system is nice, albeit slightly frustrating sometimes as you play Tetris. And now I have my new shield. My HP has gone way up. And I'm going to destroy items, but keep gems. I wonder if I can turn that A+ ice gem into an A++. Do I have enough here? D to C, C to B, B to A to A+, A to A++. Yes, I do. Nice. Oh, I already have. One of my earlier attempts was going really well up until the point where I just died to reflect. Although that was on wave 17 or so I've gotten much farther this time. Because if you die, your progress somewhat resets. It resets back to the last save point, which seemed to be every 6 levels early on. I don't know if it is still every 6 levels because I haven't died since I got past the wave 17 hump. All right, this is the triple boss zone. You know, I wonder what happens when I hit triple-digit levels. I wonder if that bricks anything. Depending on how much EXP I get, the answer to that may come soon. Yes, I am the biggest danger to myself, not the enemies. Because I've very thoroughly outscaled them. Pretty much. In theory, I could be using it to turn rare items into legendary items. And it costs about 20,000 to do that. So in theory, I could be picking stuff up. But my character's so strong that I don't need items. So in general, everything's a floor decoration. At this point, everything is just super minimal upgrades. I have this game's equivalent of mirror tier items, and I'm ignoring chaos orbs. Boss time? Wait. That actually had health. That actually had a decent amount of health. I know it didn't look like it, but my damage is just that dumb. Although I stood too close to it, and that was probably why it lived as long as it did. Because I basically have far shot. Well, it's only 50% more damage, not 60, but close enough. I'm certainly noticing significant boss scaling now that I've hit 30. Because bosses are now having 100,000 or so health. I don't know why I'm even looking at those. Go away. Yep, the EXP has remained really fast all the way through. Which is impressive, given that the game's maximum level is 50. And I am currently level 87. Or at least maximum level in terms of you stop gaining glyphs and you stop gaining skill points. I believe I am still gaining a little bit of base HP every time I level. But functionally speaking, I would call the game's max level 50. Oh, that's a legendary. Grab that. I've noticed some glitchiness on the levels, so I'm going to go someplace reasonably safe and save just in case. Though it hasn't seriously glitched out in a bit, which is good. Stopping in front of enemies. The classic I'm too geared for this move. That will eventually probably lead to my death. Oh, I got frozen. That's the first time in a really long time I've been frozen. Why does everything have thorns here? Oh god, every time I hit my attack, I take so much damage. Alright, no more thorns. Welcome back. If there is a high score for this, I think I'm winning. Well, that was spooky. That was a lot of reflected damage. A short window. When there's too many coins on the ground, the game's responsiveness is definitely starting to suffer. Like, that weird, almost rubber banding starts happening when there's way too many coins on the ground. that up, because that's a legendary. Right, I actually picked it up there. Now let me out of here. I'm at... Oh, I got a crash message. Good thing I saved earlier. I generated anyway. I've been impressed with the number of times that this game has given me a crash message and not actually crashed and managed to recover. Oh, that's a lot of skill damage. I can kill myself even faster with that. Oh no. It's an upgrade too. I mean, I think I use it because enemies are starting to scale. Right. So enemies are starting to scale. Let's see if we can unscale them with damage. Add sockets. Just to be sure. This is 2286, 2929. This is 2577 to 3253. Yes, that is an upgrade. There's no defensive step. MP. Does MP regen? No. One, two, three, four. All right. I will reload Hellgate Island. I wonder if I talk to this guy. Ah, I can't talk to the guards. The other nice thing about this is I'm fairly certain that one of my glyphs gives me MP on hit. And so I get a ton of MP back. Either that or I just gain base regen for leveling, and I've leveled so many times that my base regen is absurd. Either way, I essentially have infinite mana at this point. I essentially have infinite everything. Is it through here? I suspect it might be. Nope. Oh, it's over here. Whoops, wrong button. This level's usually fairly short, so I'm just gonna try to run to the end here. I don't think I will run out of stealth charges. Even on longer levels, I'm not sure I can run out of stealth charges anymore. Yeah, I have something like that. So it's not any of these. Is it this? No. Is it this? No. No. That's HP gain per kill. I'm not sure where it's coming from. It could be hidden on one of my glyphs, though. Oh, wait. It might be on one of the glyph's effects. I have a lot of stuff stacked up to the point where I can't even keep track of my character anymore. Wait, is this really a default glyph? Have I really been using a default glyph? Oh, no. That shouldn't be a default glyph. I have a bunch of default glyphs. I guess it just hasn't mattered. I have poison knives. Not that poison matters. I mean, normally poison's really nice, but when you have a billion enemy-seeking missiles, poison starts to matter a lot less. I think the default skill uses was something like 15 on the Seeking Talismans, and I'm up to 36. Oh, very nice, Snow. Congrats. I've mostly just given up on loot because the floor is hard enough to see as it is. Although the problem with giving up on loot is it starts rubber banding like this. Really badly. And it's getting worse as the levels go on. I think there's just too many items, and the game has to remember it all. It makes it really unresponsive. Definitely my fault for not picking things up, and also killing the enemies. I wonder... So if I do this, check how much does my CPU usage go? Significantly. I also killed a lot more than I needed to here. But yes, this is very silly. I've also gone way beyond what I think anyone has tested currently. So that's kind of neat. But yes, it's getting very, very broken at this point. Nope. No, it's just that the game pauses and doesn't fully load when I tab out. And so when I tab back in, my CPU jumps by a full 10%. Yep, the map, I've noticed it breaking a little bit, and I believe that is something they're aware of. I'm going to give someone something nice here. This is lightning resistance, critical chance. Yes. If I were a lower level, that would be pretty nice. One thing that's interesting, even with all the lag, the roll mechanic works really well, surprisingly. This looks horrible otherwise, but the roll mechanic, surprisingly, still lets me go through enemies really smoothly. So however it's coded, really nice. I feel like this is where I die because I can't really control my character. Or I have enough damage that it's fine. Let me out of this hell. I killed too many things. No. I can't click the portal. This might be where it ends. I can't actually click the portal here. Yes, that boss hits very, very hard. I'm surprised. Finally, it clicked. Yeah, I am surprised I survived that. On the longer levels, I need to kill way less. Oh yeah, I should have tried rolling. That might have sped it up. Accuracy, magic item, chance, recharge, skill damage. Ooh. So this is basically the same skill damage. But it doesn't have increased, and it has magic. I'm just going to keep those as very nice. So, if I'm right... Yes, exactly. That's my plan. This is now a pacifist run. Ooh. Unfortunately, the Shadow Walk does not give me phasing. I keep treating it like it gives me phasing, because years of PoE. What I can do is go most of the way through a pack. I wasted charges there, but that'll be okay, because I can go here, like so. Then go this way. There's 2 bridges, I believe. So I should be relatively safe to start killing after I get past... I'd say after I get past the second bridge, but realistically it's going to be when I run out of charges. The lowered detection radius really helps with this, because I can just walk on top of enemies, and as long as my Shadow Walk is up, they don't see me. You know, it's starting to get a little bit laggy as I go through these zones, even just from the number of enemies. It's not nearly as bad as last time, but it's definitely still laggy. So I wonder if it's not the loot, it's just things in general. Loot, enemies, you name it. That was much less laggy. However, I think this is where I'm going to call it, because there is significant lag. Oh, I got another S+ gem. Very nice. Those are rare and very valuable. I definitely don't need the damage, but that's okay. And so that has been Ghostlore. This has been How Degenerate Can You Get? I got to wave 35. I completed wave 34, and I'm 100% sure I would have been able to complete more. It's just, it's not feeling worth it with the amount of lag from the combination of both enemies and loot. Though I will definitely have to try things again in the future when there's some optimization. For now, thank you to everyone who tuned in. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you later.